Hey, it's me, Mario!
Right, welcome to the channel. We've got a front loader bucket here that it's for my front loader bucket, so whatever I do to it, it's up to me. We're going to have a little bit of a repair down here. There's some holes in it, but firstly the bucket, that's the full width of it. It is slightly narrower on my front loader, so we're going to have to widen these. This is the bottom, so we're going to put a chock on like that on there, and we're going to put that on there because at the minute it's I can't get my loader arms in here, they're out here somewhere. So I've done a chock up. You can see it's all V'd out, ready to weld on, and that's going to go on there. I'll pack it and get it all fastened in line, but I'll get you in frame, pack it and get it all in line, and then we'll get back to you. We need that hole in line like that. Right, I'll bring you back when I get it all set up and we start welding. Right, I've got the block, the razor block somewhere whereabouts I want it. I'm going to tack it now with a MIG and just hold it in place, because I think I'm going to stick weld it all. So I haven't done any stick welding for a long while. I've got some new glasses, but I do struggle with eyesight looking through a glass of the screen in a welding mask. I think a lot of people do. I've just realised what I should do is probably go to a cheap shop and get myself just a pair of reading glasses, because I end up having to hold my head up and look through the bottom of my glasses because I've got varifocals and it is difficult. So yeah, that might be a good idea. So I'm going to have a look at my my lenses in my new glasses and see what they are, I think, for reading, and just get a pair of reading glasses, and then I can just slip them on inside my welding mask and I should be able to look straight at it. So the breathing just, you know, just blanks out everything, everything goes blurred. So anyway, in the past I've always been a reasonable welder, made a lot of trailers and things, and was pretty good at welding, and this last year or two I've really struggled and couldn't understand why, because everything's blurred, and if you can't see, you know, what you're doing, then you're going to struggle. So anyway, that's enough for me blurting on. Let's see if we can get this tacked up and get the top bit on. I'll show you why I'm going to align the holes up as well. It's an old Indian trick, really. Okay. Right, hopefully I've got you over the top of the hole best I can so you can see down it. What I've done, I'm using round tubes and putting my square inside, lining up with the bottom hole up beside the tube, and that's square. Right, and the same on the sides. So we put in there tube bang on the bottom of the hole, and we're lining it up again. If this bottom plate was square, I could just put two tubes together and it would all line up perfectly, because it's a triangle. Now I'm quite happy with that side, that's nice and square. Does it look in line to you? No, because you're looking at it at a bit of an angle. Let's see if I can twist you a bit. How's that? Right. Yeah, I think there's something like, and you can see it. The bucket's not dead flat, so everything I put in just lean back because it's leaning over. Right. Well, there you go, boys. I don't think there's very not much like that falling off. It was V-grooved. That was on fine then. You can just whip round to the spitty bits with a welder, with a grinder. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Right, I'm going to do the other side, get it all set up and that, and I might bring you back, or I might just do it when I've finished and see if it fits on the filler. I'll say the camera just gets in the way a bit. Okay, right, we've got the other side squared up. I had to cut it off and do it again. A bit of a, just knocked it somewhere along the line, but anyway, hey ho. So that's nice in line now, it should be. So we're going to weld that one up, and then we're going to give it a try on the front loader. Right, let's weld her up. Right, do the other side. got them on. Buckets on the tractor. We haven't made a ram yet, but they're on. Right, what we're going to do is make some pins. What we're going to do is put the pin through there so it doesn't stick out on the inside of the bucket, and every time you tip it, it pulls the pin out, the pin will be in here. So what we'll come back, I've got some bushes to make because these holes in here are bigger. So I've got a bush to go in there, a pin, and we'll put a collar on the pin. So let's do it. All we're doing, look, is putting a little recess on them. So what we're going to do is slip a collar on there, so it sits on there, and then I can weld around it. Okay, I'll just put a bit of a taper on this side. Make it look pretty. Somewhere I do have a tool for it. The camera's in the way. So that's the recess end. I've just put just so it's just a little bit roundy on the end for the pin to go in. So make the next one. More battery. What the hell steel that is, but we could have some fun drilling that, couldn't we? have a little measure, see what we're up against, and a 10mm. So we'll end up with a couple of 5mm washers or 5mm heads, and we'll weld them onto the pin. Let's go. You just knock that off. And we'll drill a hole in the pin at the right side. There's some on the camera. Okay. Right, we've two collars to make. 16 inches thick with a 26mm hole in it. These are great because you can, that's 16mm, you got that, dink, and then we want 630 thou off it. We want to be 630 thou in, I should say. So I'll just mark that up and get to it. Off it. About another 3mm. It's a bit boring, so I'll bring you back when we get a bit closer. We're almost there. We're on about 28, 3/4, 29, so yeah, not bad at that, does it? I'll just get the pin. Nice fit. Say it's only a bush. Right, I think we'll just try it and we'll take out the lathe and try and just see if it'll fit. Right, the dreaded moment, parting off. As you can see that, I'm turning it by hand. We haven't got a lot of speed going. And it's peeling it off quite nicely, so I'm happy. I've got a bar in the chuck, as you can see, in a drill chuck to catch the part. And there you go. That was dead easy, wasn't it? Whoops. And that's the said piece. Sorry, wobbling around, you're staying on me. So that's going to go. There's a spacer on there, which is a really good fit, I'd say. Doesn't have to be tight, it's only for a front loader bucket. And of course we welded the ends on as well. Right, got a hole to drill in the shafts, in the pins, stop them coming out, and that's it, back to the mill. Does anybody disagree with you using drill bits in collets? I don't know. We don't want to bang the collet on there, do we? Right, that's one done. The pin on this is slightly in a different place, and the old, sorry, is going to be in a slightly different place. It's just the way these old machines are. we're still in the middle. The jaws on the filler are slightly wider. There we go, 2 holes drilled. Right. We'll go fit them on the bucket. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing.